Soul Shala. Welcome to today's Feminine Stillness, Yin restorative, really gentle yoga class. Now before we begin, you may wish to have yourself a nice warm cup of tea, a blanket. This class has really been designed to help you sink into a state of rest, to reprioritize stillness and rediscover the power that lies in slowing down and simply being. So when you are ready, come and meet me on your mat. We're going to get started in a comfortable seat. You may choose to wrap yourself up in a jumper, a blanket, or you may just be nice and cozy where you are. But as you arrive, just closing down the eyes and finding this comfortable seat. Placing a hand on your heart just as we begin. Just taking these first few moments to connect with yourself before the practice begins. Noticing the breath. Imagining with each breath you could sink into a state of presence. Any stresses, any worries, any restlessness from your day could just melt off. Well done. And then taking a moment to set an intention for our practice. Maybe you have one in mind. Maybe you wish to share mine. The intention for today's practice is to reconnect with our own inner stillness, to realize that we are still full of value and worth when we're being rather than doing. Deep breath in. Let it go. Hands can come onto the knees and just begin to take circles of the head. Starting in one direction and then changing direction. Well done. Coming back to center, allowing the soles of the feet to come together. Extending them out nice and long. If you have a blanket and you want to drape it over the legs here, you're more than welcome to. Then from here, reaching the arms up and curling forwards into a butterfly. If you need any support under the knees with a block or pillows, you're more than welcome to take it. But otherwise, just pulling the chin in, rounding the back. Allowing yourself to fully settle here. Well done. Taking deep breaths. Noticing how it feels to arrive in stillness. Does the body feel a little restless? Are you feeling ready to settle? Slowly rising back up, we're making our way onto the back of the body, allowing yourself to come down onto your back. If you want to bring that blanket with you, you absolutely can. We're moving into a banana pose here. So both ankles come off to the left side of the mat, right ankle crosses over the left, Then lifting the shoulders and reaching both arms over towards the left side. Breathing into the side of the body, making sure that right hip is planted down. Good job, guys. Taking deep breaths in and out. Coming to the affirmation, it is safe for me to be still. It is safe for me to be still. Feel ready. Coming back to center, swapping sides. Both legs come over to the right side, left ankle crosses over the right. Lift the shoulders so both arms come over towards the right. The left hip is planted down. Breathing into the side body. Taking deep breaths in and out. So often as we move through the world, we begin to learn that often value is held in how much we can do, how productive we can be. And through us being constantly told this, we forget how inherent our value is. That even when we choose to sit in stillness and rest, we are so worthy, we are so loved, we are so valued. As you inhale, coming back to center, we're moving into a happy baby pose here. So start by bringing the knees in. Maybe you take a little rock. And then hands come to the feet, soles of the feet come to the sky. Feel free to find any rocks or movement for the first 2 breaths. And then we are finding stillness, allowing the knees to soften down towards the ribs. Deep breaths in and out. Beautiful. letting go of any urges to fidget or wiggle. So much magic can happen in the stillness. Tune in to the subtle spaces in the body, areas where you feel sensation, the areas that are softening. Here, just releasing the hands off of the feet, bringing the feet together and allowing them to extend up towards the sky. You may choose to change this into legs up the wall if you have a wall nearby. If not, you can stay with me just with our legs lifted. And as you arrive, I just want you to begin to find a space where they feel really weightless, where they're stacked above the hips. Now you may notice sensation in the legs, little shakes that almost feel out of your control. This is a form of somatic release, a way of releasing any stored tension in the hips where we hold so much of our trauma and emotion. So often when it comes to releasing, we think we need to do something, a ritual, a practice. But can this pose show you that right now there's nothing you're needing to do other than be still and breathe. Breathe through the shakes if they come. Maybe the legs are swaying, breathe through that too. Let go of needing to control what the limbs do here. Then when you feel ready, bending the knees, the toes hover above the ground. Stay with the sensation. And from here, the soles of the feet come to the ground. Allow both knees to move over towards the left side of the mat and extend the right leg out. From here, the right hand is going to reach under for the left toes. This is called cat pulling its tail pose. Your gaze is going to come over towards the right hand side. You can just guide the left leg down gently with the left arm. Breathing into this deep twist. Fully surrender to the stillness here. Then when you feel ready, we're swapping sides. Both knees come over to the right side. Extend the left leg. Take the left hand and reach for the right toes. The right arm and hand gently guide the left leg down. Gaze comes over to the left. Breathing into this deep twist. Inviting softness and ease into the body. Allowing the body at a cellular level to remind you of the power held in your feminine essence. The space that can be found in stillness. You inhale, coming back to center, hugging those knees in once again, taking little rocks from side to side, maybe circling the hips, and then allowing yourself to find your final resting pose for a nice, long, extended savasana in stillness. You may wish to reach for your blanket, whatever you need to be comfortable here. Once you arrive, taking a deep breath in, filling up the body. And as you exhale, sighing it out. It is safe here for you to be still. You can let go of any pressure of needing to do. You have permission to rediscover the magic held in rest and stillness. You are allowed to rest. There are often times where rest is the most productive thing. Allow the toes to soften, the ankles to become heavy. Imagining a wave of stillness, of restorative peace could wash up the body, reaching the knees and the hips, gently guiding them down to rest. The breath at the belly becomes soft as the wave washes up slowly. The shoulders just melt into the mat as if they could become one with the earth. The fingers curl. The eyelids become heavy. The lips soften. The tongue relaxes away from the roof of the mouth. Maybe the lips gently part. This is your time just to be. Stretching out long, taking up space. So often as women, we're told not to take up space. So as you stretch and grow and reawaken, how big can you become? And then eventually, slowly making your way to a comfortable seat, however feels good. Once you arrive, just reaching the arms up, palms come to touch, thumbs to forehead center for kindness in your thoughts, thumbs to the lips for kindness in your words, and thumbs to heart center for kindness in your heart. Before we finish this practice, I pulled a card to just connect you with the essence of your feminine a little bit deeper. And the card that came through is very fitting. It's called Plant Yourself Here. Be present. Put your roots in. Don't feel the need to constantly shift and change and reimagine yourself. This is a time of integration. It's a time to embody who it is that you are. And you can do that best when you slow down and when you're really here. I really hope that this class resonated and that you enjoyed it. If you did, please comment below, let me know. Otherwise, I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in our next class here on the Soul Shala. Bye guys.